Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and all others. It's been a couple days since I played, and I actually decided to go ahead and start doing a Guild Wars 2 playlist as well, or Let's Play as well. So, anyway, I don't, so maybe I might not be on this quite as much as I'd like to, but I'll try and do a video a day at least. So, anyway, let's see. It is nighttime. Let's turn on some Oh, jeez. I screwed up this recording, didn't I? Oh, man. I don't even know if y'all been hearing me. I don't think so. Dude. Okay, anyway, I've been doing level 11 quests and stuff like that. I killed the bears in the green fields. I got the gypsum for the moot. I turned both of those quests in. Picked up a quest to save a sheep. It was actually a fellowship quest, a level 13 quest. I turned on my EXP, so I removed my tortoise stone. Let's see what else. I killed goblins for 2 quests and turned them both in. And anyway, I've got when I turned in one of the goblin killing quests, I got a quest to go talk to the Bounder here, in Bounder Primstone here in Brockenborns, and I just stopped to do some crafting. And I hate that y'all had to actually watch that screen, and probably none of y'all even watched to get this far. But anyway, that guy, I had a BRB screen for for Guild Wars 2 up the whole time. I thought, I just glanced over to my other screen and I'm like, I'm not freaking recording, am I? So I'm sorry you missed that. I don't even, let's see how long we've been going for, what, 23 minutes, I thought I was with that, so I did 23 minutes worth of stuff without y'all watching, and I'm sorry, man. I suck. I really suck. Oh man, well, lesson learned, I guess. Well, at least I hope I learned this lesson. I hate to make the same mistake twice. Okay, with that done, let's do some processing. So anyway, yeah. So I'm guessing I'll have enough processing to get done that I can get this up to the 2nd level, and then I can start making better versions of the armor that I have, the level 12 army I have, and I'm guessing real shortly here. Oh no, make all. Okay, I should be level 13. Which is actually good timing, because I'll make level 13 before I start killing spiders, and we'll see what happens when I kill my first spider at level 13. So with that done, let's re-equip my tortoise stone to stop my experience at level 13. So anyway, looking good. I wanted to really kind of go up here because I did get a class trait point. So anyway, as I already discussed, this insult to injury is useless. Okay, because there are other things. My debuffs basically last the extent of the fighting anyway, and the ones that do go out with War Chant. You just want to keep War Chant up, because number 1, it deals damage, and number 2, it keeps your debuffs up. So it's useless. So while we really don't need a healing modifier yet, we will eventually. So this is not useless. It's useless now, but it will become useful. This, never useful. So our last 2 points will go here, and then we'll start putting points down here. Because once we spent 5 points, this row will light up. So we apply it, say yes, and we get a quest. Destination Breland. You are well on your way to becoming a hero of Middle Earth. It's time to head for Bree. Well, not yet. I've got other things to do first, but I will accept your quest. And we will need to talk to Second Watcher Heath Straw in Bree once we get there. Okay, so for the time, I will remove that. And while we're doing quests, that's actually an introduction quest, I believe. Yes. So let's look at Epic and Shire. So yeah, we're starting to run out of them. So anyway, I'm going to do Spoiled Pie from Scary, Restless Roos, and so yeah, that fills us up. And about the only one we still have to do is that one. But anyway, okay. So we were crafting. So let's continue to craft. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and disable that because with this, we'll get it maxed. Okay, so that actually, yeah, keeps us with the ingots. And those are silver ingots, not with them. Okay, so anyway, I believe we have enough to actually make one piece of equipment. So, yeah, let's look at our shields. Okay, and you notice Expert kind of opened up for us, so that's good. And while I'm thinking about it, let's hit the LOTRO store. And while we're waiting for the LOTRO store, title awarded, Journeyman Metalsmith. Okay, thank you. So anyway, come on, come on, come on, come on. Is the store down? This is taking a long time. Let me try it again. It does usually take a while, but not this long. I was going to see about purchasing my next Metalsmith book, but we'll do it later. Okay, I guess we're going to have to do it later. In the meantime, let's see, we're going to look at shields. Okay. So, what, Iron Buckler, I think, is what we have. Yep. And let's see, I actually have 4 chunks of pale brimstone. So, and if I use that, I have a 70% chance of critical success so that I can upgrade my armor by, what is it, 57, up the critical defense by 6, up the morale by 4, and give us 12 fate in addition. So, you know, we'll at least try once to see if we can get a crit. And then as we gather more ore, we'll get a chance to try for more crits. So we did crit. Change that out. And let's see, we need definitely a sell-off.
How do you do?
Okay, and a repair. Okay. All right, so it's pointing us towards defeating bats and defeating spiders, but right now I'm kind of interested in talking to Wilcom, so let's talk to Wilcom. Okay, so yeah, my mind's just wandering off because I'm still pissed at myself for not recording there. I told you guys I was going to record everything I did.
Hello.
Welcome back to Scary, Boudreaux. You want to know about the skull? Well, as it happens, my workers broke through a wall in the back of the cave down in the quarry, and a whole swarm of huge spiders came boiling out. As my lads were running from the cave, one of them noticed a skull sitting on a pile of rock. I just know that skull has got to be evil. Why, I bet it's what's called in these... Okay. Why, I bet it's what's called all these spiders to the quarry in the first place.
Please, stay a moment.
Okay, so this is a fellowship quest, which is kind of unusual because it's also a mainline quest, and yet, you're supposed to have a 6-man fellowship, and yet you're supposed to be able to solo through the main line, but I'm guessing that, it's a low-level area, and even the weakest of classes, like, I don't know, lore master or whatever, the squishiest of classes, can probably go ahead and get that skull. But anyway, it looks like my sister Pansy wasn't too far wrong after all. We've got Gulfimble's head in that cave. You've got to go into the cave down at the bottom of the quarry and recover that skull. My lads mentioned that a strange mist covered the floor of the room where they found the skull. I won't blame you if you bring friends with you. In fact, I encourage you to do so. The spiders have really made themselves at home in the quarry, and who knows what other evils Glorfimble's head might stir up down there. Bring it up here so we can have a look at it, and maybe we can figure out what's going on. Okay? And anyway, this is kind of why I've been holding off on killing the spiders, is because, let's go ahead and kill spiders while we're down here. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of one of my quests for a particular reason. And the reason why is because this is really the last time we need to kill spiders. So, that's the completed quest. I wanted to get the advanced. Okay. We'll add it to the tracker. So anyway, we actually have 19 more spiders to kill, which is actually closer than I thought it would have been towards completing that advanced deed. Okay, so anyway, now we've completed the Sites of the Shire deed. Okay, so we have a new deed given to us. Explore the Shire, in which case we need to explore all the farms of the Shire. So we're missing a farm somewhere, maybe two, I don't know, as well as the Sites of the Shire. We get 100 marks for completing this, 3 rejuvenation potions, which I'll promptly throw away, 2,000 virtue experience, and increased 900 reputation with the Matham Society. So that's good. Okay, so anyway, we got our 5 experience points. We are maxed on compassion, fidelity, and innocence. We can actually start on a 4th. So anyway, let's see what I want. Tactical and physical mid, and that tolerance will be our 4th one that we won't be able to actually load until we're level 17, but we can start working on it, especially since the other 2 we have loaded are maxed right now. Let's see. Last one, deed completed. Yep, Sites of the Shire. So anyway, I'm just curious. Farms of the Shire, we're missing Old Odo's Leaf Farm, which we actually have a quest to do in there, so awesome. Okay, so let's jump off our horse. And start killing some spiders. Actually had one fall on me. This is deed bestowed, enmity of the spiders, and I was actually alluding to this earlier. At least if I don't know if I did it on camera or not, but anyway, I think I did. Let's see. This deed can be incremented to a 50. So if we kill 50 spiders, this is actually a racial deed. So this is given to us as a hobbit, and let's see, and it says right here that race and social, so okay, so we will get hobbit stature, okay, which will give us +7 might, and I believe as we increase level, the might that we get from this is increased. You have overcome your humble beginnings and play a mighty role in this age. Your might is improved. Basically, it gives you a stat that you normally ordinarily have for your race, like dwarves may get fate or will, or something that usually isn't associated with dwarves. Elves may end up getting some fate because their time in Middle Earth is ending, so they would be short on fate. So oh man, I was trying to use that shield swipe before it went away. And we're just gonna walk around poisoned here, huh? Okay, here comes our first queen. Which we really don't need to kill, but except for that she's in our way right now. There should actually be 2 queens in the tunnel, which we're looking at right now. And that's where the skull is, so... Whoop, okay, that was a little delayed. Now, I'm not actually going to pick up that mine because it's actually a copper mine. For some reason, just in the quarry here, they have copper, while everything around us is barrel iron, so not really sweating the mines here. Okay. Let's see how much time's going by. Got that shield swipe just in time. Facing the mob before to let me use it. Let's see, there's a second queen over there. And generally the other spiders like to help when you're attacking the queens, so... Okay, I just want to look at something here. Okay, so let's go back to my class deeds and let's see. Yeah, sweep and cut. Maxed out for now. It should be at 60. Yep, 60 of 100. And the rest of them blue. Okay, so we're making good progress on those. Let me head over here first, though. Yeah, we're making good progress on those class deeds. 2 more tree weavers to do. Now it's 1 more. And I'm guessing we'll probably meet, our at least 1 more on the way to the second queen, who is guarding the skull. And there you go. There may be even another tree weaver on the way. Okay. Okay, so 10 LOTRO points for completing the Spider Slayer Advanced deed, which okay, so now we have 2 tolerance, working on 2 of 6. So yeah, we're working well on our way of getting our next skill that we're going to have slotted there. And there, as I predicted, is another tree weaver. Okay, so there's our skull. Okay, now another thing I'm gonna do. Okay, so anyway, class race epic. Let's see, enemy of the spiders. I can't actually throw that on the tracker, can I? Why not? Why not? It's got the editor. Okay, apparently you can't add your amenities there. But anyway, I have 20 more spiders to kill. 27 more spiders to kill until I actually get the enmity. So I'm going to actually keep killing spiders until I get the enmity, so I can go ahead and get that +7 might. Okay, I didn't actually mean to go down there, but it's, hey, I need to kill the spiders, so I'm not too disappointed. And usually I would have gotten by this intersection without having to fight, but you know, I'm usually not spending time talking either, so it does slow me down a little bit, so. Excuse me. Well, since I can't load my enmity, what can I load? Epic. Looks loaded. Let's see. Pie from Scary. I have a feeling we're going to be doing that pie from Scary here thing pretty shortly, so. Okay, yeah. A lot of fighting. See how non-squishy we are, though. And I know we're only level 13, but it's a good indication, you know. Yeah, lore masters wouldn't be able to do this. And again, maybe I never really got the hang of lore master, but apparently it's not the easiest class in the world to play, so. That's why a lot of people like to do it. They like a challenge. But, I like characters that really, you know, kind of powerful without you even having to put much thought in it. You just, I don't know. Like Warden on this game is an incredibly an incredibly hard class to play, but you gotta be really smart to be able to play it. So my hats off to anybody who can play it and play it well. But not my cup of tea. So anyways, where are we on the enmity? So we got 10 more to go. Okay, cool. Almost there. Now I think we already did the Slayer for the wolves. If I was thinking, I would have held off for the enmity, because if I'm not wrong, we're also going to get an enmity for the wolves the next time we kill a wolf. So so where is that? 44. Okay, this will be 45. Six. 47. Let's see. Is that 48 or is that 47 still? I'm just thinking 48. Okay. So I think we can start heading back. Let's see. Might have to kill one spider just to get back to Welcome, but let's see who we have to turn the skull into. Let's see. I see one over towards the end. Let's see if we can avoid this one. Okay, that way we can kill this one and hopefully get to Welcome without having to kill any. Okay, enmity to the spider. So anyway, you notice when we hit J, there's two sections we've been concentrating on: class traits and virtue traits. Well, the other one is actually racial traits. And since we just earned our first one, and it's unlocked, I believe, at level 13, we can actually equip our hobbit stature and immediately have +7 might, which I think will increase as things go along. So anyway, level 19, we will get our second slot opened up, and we have 8 other racial traits that we can earn. Actually, I think 7 other that we can earn and 1 that we can buy. I think we can only buy it when we get kindred status for the Shire, if I'm not wrong. And I'm not expecting to actually leave the Shire with kindred status. So, yeah, it may be a little bit before we get it. But anyway, 5 LOTRO points. Yeah. And our racial ability. Okay, so let's jump on horseback. And let's see if we can talk to Lily, because I believe she's the one who had us kill the spiders.
Just a moment.
Thank you, Boudreaux. The spiders are showing no signs of leaving, but your efforts in the quarry surely won't hurt either. Still, I wonder if I should move to Budgeford. I've always gotten along well with the Bulgers, better than I have with the spiders at any rate. Well, I would hope so. So, we get a gift, madam. Sorry. Notice my voice is cracking, so I'll drink some water. That's a sign I should drink some water.
Hello.
You made it out of the quarry, Boudreaux. I was a bit worried what with all the spiders about. I see that you found the skull. It certainly is a hideous thing, isn't it? I can't tell if it's a goblin skull or not, but it does seem to be missing a tooth. Missing a tooth? Oh dear. Pansy told me you found a goblin tooth in the rabbit hole in the green fields. This must be Golfinbull's head. rolled all the way down the quarry from the rabbit hole it landed in during the Battle of Greenfields hundreds of years ago. You've got to take this to Bromberg, Foxtail, and the Matham House in Mickle Delving. Bull Roarer's club is on display there, and I'd wager old Golfin Bull hasn't forgotten Bull Roarer's mighty club. He won't try anything with that while that's at hand. Okay. Okay. So we shall head that way, and the reason why I've kind of held off on this pie quest is while we're heading towards Mickle Delving. Now I know we could use this. We could, since we actually have our milestone bound there, but yeah, just kind of head towards Hobbiton, and then we'll take the milestone. So kind of a two birds with one stone approach here. So anyway, let's set as our focus, so it'll point it in the general direction we need to go. And yes, we'll be crossing that, actually two bridges. One to get over to the piece of land just south of Bywater, and then the other to actually get to just south of Bywater, because you know that river that goes through Hobbiton, crossing it. So first we'll cross the bit of water that is just east of Overhill, but to the south of it, and then we'll cross the water on another bridge, on that bridge that's south of Bywater. So I don't think we've even taken this first bridge that we're going to take yet. So yeah, it'll be something new for us to cross. This character at least. In fact, I think, you know, pretty much this pie quest is the only reason that anybody would have to actually take this particular bridge. I don't think I've ever used, well, hold on, maybe one of the festival quests. One of the festival quests I used this bridge for. Other than those two quests, I don't think I've ever used this bridge. Second bridge, however, different story. Use it all the time. And just like with Lobelia's pie, hop the fence, a little bit left of the windmill, and you should be heading just about in Holly's general direction, which the quest pointer is too, so. Okay, so I believe this is our second to last pie, because we haven't done the pie from Brockenborn's yet. So the Brockenborn's pie should be our last one. Okay, so we've got that, so let's go ahead and head over to Bromberg Foxtail. Horse.
A lovely day, isn't it?
What did you say this was? Golfinbu's skull? My goodness, this is a very significant find, Boudreaux. If it even if it does make for a rather unpleasant Matham. This is a bit of a strange coincidence, though, for Golfinbu's skull to appear on this particular day. I was consulted about Bull Roarer's club just a few hours ago. So anyway, we get some celebrant salves, gift Matham, and our choice of gloves. Okay, 126. Shoulder guards, 112, or a helm, 158. None as good as what I'm wearing right now, but we'll get the more expensive one.
Stay and have some tea.
Have you met Bounder Primstone? Runs the watch house up at Brockenborns. He came by a few hours ago and asked to borrow the Bull Roarers Club. Normally I don't lend things out, since I like folk to visit the Matham house if they're interested in seeing something, but Primstone is very dependable. Some of the young hobbits up in Brockenborns have expressed an interest in the Battle of the Greenfields, apparently, and Primstone wanted to show them the club Bull Roarer used to knock off the head of Golfimble. If you think it should be brought back, to keep Golfimble's skull company, you could mention it to him at the watch house in Brockenborns, and so we shall. Okay, so we're down to 3 quests here. So one of them being the epic. We're going to do that when we get to Bree. So actually, we're down to only 4 quests. And okay, so the nearest one is actually to search Old Odo's farmstead, and just take a look at the level of the quests. Let's see. Okay, it's level 12. Okay, so just thinking maybe we could remove the tortoise stone again, but not quite yet. Let's see if maybe we can do those level 13s last, if possible. I don't know. I could think it through, but eh. Oh yeah, and I still have to do my bingos. You know, well, let's see. How long we went? An hour. I'll keep going here. Yeah. Keep going, and it's, you know, because we may be actually able to do the level 11 pluses part 2 without resorting to a part 3. So if we can do them in 30 minutes, or, you know, near 30 minutes. I mean, if it's past, you know, if it goes to 45, I'm cool with that. But yeah, if we can maybe finish out the question in the Shire, and then it'll basically be, for the most part, I guess we'll have to do a Slayer video too, and then we'll finish out with the bingo quests in the Shire, and I'll be done with the Shire. We can start heading to Erluine. Okay, so I'm just kind of running through Tuckborough so that we could take the path going to Old Odo's. Now this is a full fellowship quest, I believe, which we've done a few of. And I believe that, you know, the Umbrella quest is also a full fellowship, if I'm not wrong. We can check real quick. No, just yeah, both of them. Yeah, but the Umbrella is level 13, so okay, so anyway, right here is kind of the back entrance, or well, the front. There's actually 2 entrances to Old Odo's, and as it clicks off, we should get some marks, and you know, there we go, virtue experience and all that. So we get the title Matham Seeker. Okay. We get 15 LOTRO points. So actually, I think we got some so anyway, yeah, we're friend to the Matham Society. So we went to the next rep level. Okay, so anyway, Ally is next, and then last would be kindred. So we're actually about halfway through the rep for the Shire. Let's see. Yeah, we've been given the allied deed, 15 LOTRO points. So I think 5. We actually got 10 for that, and then 5 for completing the farms of the Shire, or the meta. I think it's probably more likely the meta deed for the Shire, the explorer for the Shire. Okay, so yep. Let's see what else. Virtue cap reached. Okay, so we've maxed out compassion, fidelity, innocence, and what's gonna be our 4th when we get to level 17, tolerance. So anyway, it's kind of early to work on wit, but I'm gonna actually equip wit as the 5th at level 23, even though wit isn't gonna really help us until like level 50, because that's when you need your finesse. Anyway, the only virtue that actually gives finesse right now, I believe, is wit. And it seems to be the popular one among a lot of players. Some think that it's not as good as it's cracked up to be, but personally, I'm going to start earning on it just to get it maxed out while our other 4 are maxed out. But while the other let's see, at level 14, we'll actually go to 7 as the max. So I'll start working on these again before I, get to wit. But okay, so there's that. And what else? Reputation change. Okay. So yeah, actually, we have some rep with Bree already, 300. I don't even know where we got that from. Oh well. It was probably one of these quests here in the Shire. But anyway, we need to search the farmstead. Okay, and I believe where we need to search is kind of over here. Yeah, you see, you don't need a fellowship here. Yeah, just kind of killing these guys before I open the door over there. Okay, so cage door. We open it, and we talk to Garabit, who we've been looking for. Oh, bless Adicilia for sending you to find me, and bless you for finding me. You wouldn't believe all that I've been through, but I'll tell you about that later. For now, we must make our escape, and so we must. But there may be some brigands that have something to say about that escape first. Okay, I keep forgetting that sweeping cut's maxed out for now, so okay. Okay, got one more wave, I believe. Okay, so I have successfully freed Garabit Took. I'll meet you back at Acilia's house. Let's kill this brigand first. Okay, so our next objective is to talk to Acilia Took, so we'll head back to Tuckborough. I feel a little bit hungry. So maybe by tomorrow we'll finish with the Shire, and a couple days we can start working on Heir Luin. After I finish this video, I guess I'll do a Guild Wars 2 video as well. Keep working on Queensland. So anyway, with the Celia, we can do a sell-off. So let's see. That I said I was gonna toss those potions, so let's do it. Jeweler, tailor, which I can use, I guess when I'm standing still I can use that. Okay.
It's been a foul day, it has.
Oh, there you are, my hero. Thank you for saving Garibert. Would you believe... You wouldn't believe how rattled the poor fellow was when he got here. He wolfed down the meal I prepared and had a fantastic tale to tell. Okay? Tale to tell.
Don't you turn your back on me.
I'm going to turn your back on me just because you suggested it. Okay. You wouldn't believe Garibert's tale. It seems that hiding aboard Longo's wagon took him much further than anyone would have expected. You simply must talk to him. The poor fellow is inside my house, just shaking something terrible. Okay.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Hello again. I'm overjoyed to see you and really must tell you my tale. That wagon I hid aboard stopped over there on the stock road, and I sneaked off. Some big men came and carried the pipeweed away, so I followed them. Near old Odo's barn, they put away the pipeweed on another wagon, and I sneaked onto that one too. What a mistake. That one traveled for days and days until we finally arrived at some horrible tower. I slipped off the wagon before they unloaded it at the gates of the tower, then hid again. Soon a terrible robed man came. Some of the ruffians called him Sharky. His voice was so frightening. Even the big folks seemed scared of him. He ordered them to return here, so I hid on the wagon once more. The true irony is that once we got back to the Shire, those men spotted me and locked me up. Quite a tale, isn't it? While those men were scary, I think that robe man is more trouble. I think the Thane should know about this. Would you mind telling him? I'm done traveling for quite a while. Yeah, that's a lot of adventure, even for a took. Okay, so we will talk to the Thane. I'm curious. Took in a tower. Okay, that was a level 12 quest, so just seeing where we're at here.
Just a moment.
That is quite a tale you spin, Boudreaux. Big folk in the Shire and a robed fellow with a commanding voice. These are strange days indeed. I think I shall keep an eye on that Longo Burrow and his friends among the big folk. Likely we could drive them out, but I'd like to watch them for a while and perhaps learn more of this Sharky that Garibert saw. Okay, perhaps in the future I will have need of you again, but for now, you have my thanks and no other wishes. Okay, so we're actually missing an earring, so we can pick that up. We have both of our bracelets. I like that +9 might, but I'd rather get my second earring. Hat, no. Shoulders, no. Club, ooh, it's a little bit better, but I think I'm about to get a better weapon from Halros, if I'm not wrong. So, and same thing for the dagger. I would take the club over the dagger, but let's get the earring. Just so we can start wearing something that we weren't wearing before. Okay, so let's see. We can take the stable master from Hobbiton up to Brockenborns, so we're not too far from there, but let's do a sell-off first, just to make sure. Yeah, it's all junk.
What do you need?
Okay, so we've almost got 3 gold now, and 2 of it actually came from a gold hobbit present, I believe. So, yeah, that'll help towards getting our house when we can. Actually, in a couple levels, we will be eligible to get a house, but I'm going to want to get one of the deluxe houses, which cost just north of 7 gold, I believe. So that puts us closer to us than I would have thought at this point. So anyway, here's our Sable Master.
How do you do?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you doing? They never answer. Okay. I think we might be able to complete this in the next 15-16 minutes. So, got 3 quests. That's it. Yep. So we'll have all our quests done. Actually, let's see. When we get to Halros is going to have another quest for us. I think that's his last one, though. So, and once we complete that and that, those don't lead to any more quests. So, yep. So those aren't actually in quest change. I think they're just single quests. So they're not quest chains. Yeah, it's not in a quest chain. Okay, so anyway, Bounder Primstone should be in here. And there he is.
How do you do?
Boudreaux, you've caught me at a bad time, I'm afraid. I was just about to step out. Oh, all right. Yes, I borrowed Bull Roar's club, and I'm sorry that I had to lie to Bombird about it. But if Gulfimble has really come back to life, this club is the only thing that might scare him out of the Shire, don't you think? I'm going to that goblin camp you found and get to the bottom of all this, once and for all. No, I don't want you coming along. You can tell that hunter Halros that I have taken care of I'll have taken care of the goblin soon, if you like. He deserves some thanks for finding those camps. Well, you know, I'm pretty good as a guardian, but I'm not quite so sure that you're as good as I am, Bounder Primstone. I mean, after all, well, you know what? I'm not even sure. Well, I should have gotten promoted while I was in let's see, completed. Actually, I'm looking for that. Where is it? Slayer, restoring the quick post. So actually, yes, I should have talked to the postmaster there. But let's see. We'll make sure to head back that way. Okay, so anyway, yeah. Can't head 2 feet without doing some mining. And let's see. Can I go this way? Yes. So we're on our way back to Halros, which is a level 12 quest. Even though it's pointing towards the bats, now it's pointing to Halros. Okay.
What do you need?
Primstone is journeying to the goblin camp? That brave little fool. Does he think that Bandabrus won the Battle of Greenfields by himself? Bull Roar may have knocked off Gilfumble's head, but Many hobbits lost their lives at that battle, and their names are no longer remembered.
Greetings.
I've learned something of our enemy, Lubak. The leader of these goblins is under the sway of a man from the north, from Angmar, I believe. It was long thought that none of that people still dwelled in the north, but it seems they have returned. I do not know what lies this man of Angmar told Lubak, but he has convinced him that he is the heir of Galfimble, and that he must fulfill Galfimble's ambition, the domination of the Shire. We must not delay, Boudreaux. We need to rescue Bounder Primstone. I will seek out some of my kindred and meet you inside the goblin encampment to the northwest. Look for the cave entrance inside the camp. If the hobbit is alive, he will surely be within the cave seeking Lubak. Okay, so we'll accept. And I'm going to go ahead and set this as our focus. Okay, so actually we've been to... let's head this way. Mining. We've actually been to one of the goblin camps. We haven't been to the other. This Lubak of which we seek is in a cave which goes off of the other goblin camp. So that's where the quest pointer is pointing us, to the west, not the north. And we'll have a whole bunch of mines to loot on our way there. Okay, and just because there's only 3 quests up there, what I'm going to do... let's see, it's not actually there. It's here. Okay, Goblin Slayer. I'm going to stick that deed up there, since we're amongst a whole bunch of goblins. I don't know if we'll actually do the Goblin Slayer deed while we're here, but... definitely get to the advanced deed, so... Okay, and you know what? I'm going to make a command decision. We'll go ahead and, for now... Okay, I can't do that in combat. I didn't realize it was a combat. Okay, so now I can. We're going to unequip the Stone of the Tortoise so that we can do Aunt Pernella's Umbrella quest. So we'll just... it'll save us another trip over here, so... kind of do the killing 2 birds with 1 stone thing again. Now, kind of maybe when we get back here on the way, when, you know, from backtracking, I'll go ahead and take the stone off, and then probably after we talk to Hauros again, we'll put it back on so we can turn in the umbrella quest and kill some bats, and then turn that one in, and then end the video. Now, I don't think we're going to get to level 14 while we're here, but it'll at least make it easier for us to get there when we do re-equip probably an Heir of the Lane. So, okay, so now we have completed Goblin Slayer. Let's add the Advanced Deed. Been given the title Protector of the Shire. Decent title. 5 LOTRO points, and there's the deed we just completed. Okay, so anyway, yes, I've got quest pointer set to the mainline quest. So let me okay, for now, let's see. I need all I need to do is just remove the focus. Okay, I thought that would end up pointing in the right direction, because I thought we were closer to the umbrella than to Lubox. Did I do that correctly? Okay, I guess I did. And now now it's pointing the right way. Okay, so we were closer to Lubox right now than I thought. At least the baby's hiding in. Caught her in our web here. Wait for it to wear off. And there we go. Okay, so there's the umbrella. Okay. Oh, hold on. I thought we'd actually picked it up or anything. What happened there? Okay, now we've picked it up. We need to bring it back to Fosco Boffin in Scary. Okay, so, you know, we've crawled up a little bit on the level 13, and probably get much more for completing this quest and the bat quest. Going here. All right. Pass up the entrance here? Hold on, I may have. Yes, I did. Okay, so let's unequip the tortoise stone for now. Okay. Glad I looked up at the quest pointer. I would have kept going. With only 40 goblins left. Thing is that after this quest, you kind of get teleported back towards Halros, so there's no telling how many goblins that you need to kill, that you're going to kill in the tunnel. So since you're not actually leaving by the entrance of the tunnel, there may still be some goblins left to kill. You're so close to what you need. That sucks. So in the meantime, I'm just not avoiding combat, so I may not be engaging everybody I need to engage, but I'm not trying to dodge red dots like I usually do, being the chicker player that I am. So anyway, yeah, with 33 left, we'll go ahead and head into the cave. We'll probably end up a little bit short.
The goblins of Mount Graham have never forgotten their defeat at the hands of the Shire folk, and revenge has brought them hither once more.
Brought them hither. You don't hear that word too often, hither. Come hither. Okay, you're dead. You can stop screaming now. Yeah, and of course when you entered the cave, it became an instance, so... Looks like I missed one, so yeah. Yeah, if it's an instance, I like to try and kill everything that's in the instance, just, you know, the completionist in me, the anal retentive part of me wants to do that, so. And here's Bounder Primstone. Lucky for me you came along. Am I ever glad to see you?
It's been a foul day, it has.
I found the goblins, Boudreaux. Yes, you found them all right. They didn't much care for Bullroar's club and took it from me without much trouble. Their leader is a goblin called Lubach. We've got to get rid of that Lubach fellow. He might not be Golfemble, but I reckon he's just as bad. My wounds look worse than they are. I'll come with you. Just give me half a moment. Okay. So I shall. Okay, I'm ready. Let's get rid of this Lubach fellow. And you're running rather fast for somebody who's injured. Okay, I'm caught in a web here. I love it when the orcs and the goblins say die. Well, it's actually I think just the goblins that do. And I'm like, you first. You first. In fact, you may get sick of me saying you first when I hear them say die. You're at least spared because that one didn't say die. At least this time you were. Okay, I was surprised when you made it here. Let's see. But you won't leave here alive. Aogen will reward me well for your deaths. Attack. I have gained a powerful ally who will help me destroy this land. Okay, so Aogen. He actually sounds more like he's from Rohan than from Angmar. Frankly, I don't remember anybody in the story named Aogen. At least, not from the game. And now Lubach is joining the battle. Take that, villain, and let that be a lesson to all goblins. Look, it's that Halros fellow. Oh, I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. My wounds. Okay, so you have my apologies, Boudreaux. I hoped to arrive before you joined in battle with Lubach, but I saw something that diverted my attention, which slowed my progress through the cave. One of the goblins, a rank creature of little prowess, had gotten his hands on Bullroar's club. He was trying to escape the caves with it, and I have no doubt Lubach's wrath would have been great when he found it was gone. We saved him the trouble of his anger. There will be a little consolation to him now. I have recovered the club and will return it to Primstone when I have delivered him safely to the watch house in Brockenborns. You have done well to stop this threat, Boudreaux, but something about this affair troubles me. Come to my camp in a short while, and we can discuss these matters in the open air. Okay, so we've completed the incidents. You have done well, but let us leave this place. The stench of the goblins is quite overpowering.
Saruman's treachery has delayed me too long. I can only hope that Frodo and Sam have left the Shire. Without my aid, their road will be a perilous one. Frodo must rely upon the Rangers and your prowess to see him to the end.
Okay, so we're back at Halros's camp.
How can I be of service?
You are made of stern stuff indeed, Boudreaux, and the Shire has been saved through your efforts. But this is a joyless victory. Lubach spoke of Eogan, a man of Angmar that planted the seeds of conquest in his mind. But of this man there was no sign. Where did he go, and for what purpose? Did he abandon Lubach out of sudden necessity, or was that his plan from the beginning? And what has become of my kindred? Normally they keep a close watch on these lands, but of them now there is no sign. No riddle is broader than the Shire, Boudreaux. I would say this riddle is broader than the Shire, Boudreaux. Okay, so we have our choice, Fated Dagger. As I predicted, we would find a better weapon than the one we have. Lubach's Crusher is a hammer. Staff, okay. Or we have trousers, nope. Boots, nope. I'm looking at comparing them to my armor, by the way, when I say nope. We can't, well, that's a two-handed sword. We can't use javelins. So, the dagger is probably the most hobbit-like weapon. We'll use it. Okay, so that'll upgrade our weapon. And while I'm here, let's see, woodworker, metalsmith, tailor we can probably use. Okay, let's see. We've gotten 50 broken daggers already, so let's start saving some more. And let's see, 2 jewelers, and yep. Okay. Oh yeah, and another metalsmith. Okay. All right, so
How can I be of service?
I do not know what fate has befallen my kindred, but I fear for them. I fear, too, for the continued safety of the Shire, for I am but one man and cannot stand alone against the dangers that even now crouch on the borders. I last received word that the captain of my people is at the Prancing Pony, an inn of Bree. I would ask you to speak to him at once and tell him what has happened here. He must know that Eogan is somewhere in the wild, and that the rest of our people may be in danger. Go, Boudreaux. Travel east across the Brandywine River into Breeland and find my chieftain. The man you wish to speak with is named Butterbur, the owner of the Prancing Pony. He will know my captain by the name of Strider. Please, hurry, for the Shire may well be unprotected. Okay? And so we shall. So basically that's the end of the main line here in the Shire. We are 11 goblins short, and as close as we are, let's see, hour 41. Wow. Okay, well, this is going to go over. I may not have time to actually do my Guild Wars 2 video that I wanted to do. But so we'll just make this a long video. And let's see, while we're so close to getting the deed for goblins, I'll just go ahead and finish them out. So we'll head to this camp here at the north. I think it's the closer camp. And we'll kill 11 goblins real quick. Okay, well, yeah, I got off the horse a little too early there. And then a mine pops up, and then another one. So, you know how it is. 2 silver mines too, but at least it'll help get our prospector up there. So we got prospector maxed. I will be grabbing silver. Okay. Oh, you. Lock onto the right guy here. Wow. Okay, we got ourselves a named mob here, F-Glock. 2,000 hit points. And we have 1664, so he's actually doing a little damage to us. We could choose to kill him a little quicker, but, fine. I think this is the first time I've ever run across this particular mob, so it's actually proven a little bit tough. Kind of thinking of maybe, you know, firing off our take to heart, but I don't think we'll need it. Pulling us down to about half health, so wow. I'm actually impressed. Yep. Actually a little bit less than half health, looks like. Okay, we got what, 4 left? Okay, 2 left. Okay. So now we have some wit about us. Okay, got that completed. 30 marks, 2,000 virtue, 10 LOTRO points, which just clicked in. And 900, I believe. Well, maybe 700. I think probably 900. Okay. Okay. So let's. Okay, now we can take off this quest. So let's go ahead and re-equip our pocket square of might, and so we can get experience as we turn in the umbrella quest and kill some bats and turn that quest in, and then in the video I will worry about finishing the postmaster quest. Hold on, wait, hold on. Actually, there's one more quest I need to do, and that's the pod delivery quest. So we will finish out with that then. I want to get all the questing done. Okay, so most of the bats are south of us. And I'm tempted to do some crafting, but I'm gonna hold off on that until the next video, because this is we're gonna end up near 2 hours by the time we're finished here. Alright, so once we get over here, we should start running into some bats. I'm guessing that right there is a bat, and it is. Yeah, they go down fairly easy. Which makes you wonder, what, they made this a level 13 quest? Really? See, that's why they've got special skills, so, yeah. They may not have hit points, but they can do some things to you. Damage? Maybe not, but, yeah. Alright, one more. Is that about up there? Yep. Okay, so let's jump on horseback. I thought I was gonna take a little jump there. I was wrong. Oh, another player. Ooh, that's a rarity. Okay, so here...
What do you need?
She wanted us to kill the bats. Thank you very much for your help, Boudreaux. I don't know what it is that has driven these bats out of their caves, but whatever it is, it's not welcome here. The sooner it leaves, the better. Maybe it's already gone, and it's just a matter of time before the bats quiet down again. Oh, I hope so. Alright, so we get some crappy trousers and a gift matham. So let's use a gift matham. And let's see, woodworker. And the rest of it's crap. Okay. Alright, so let's turn in the umbrella quest. Actually, this is meant to be a little bit humorous.
Hello.
Oh no, you found Aunt Prunella's umbrella? I was afraid that you might. My poor old auntie. She was a tough old lady, but I used to visit her all the time. Once every few months at least. She'll be missed by one and all. I just know it. Scary as poor for her loss. Okay. Oh, my poor Aunt Prunelli. To think that she'd meet her end at the hands of goblins. I know. I'm sucking at reading. Don't be silly. Prunella has been visiting me all day. Good gracious me. It could be that I might have gotten ahead of myself. Well, it's good that the old lady is safe. I'm terribly sorry for troubling you about this. Take these coins, and I'd appreciate it if you don't go mentioning this to anyone. Okay, so we get cheap food or more expensive, crappy leggings. So we'll take the leggings and use our gift matham. And since we have a whole crap load of junk,
What do you need?
I need to sell this junk to you. And we're over 3 gold now. Okay, let's do a repair. Okay. And, yes, our last quest is actually going to be... as soon as we do some mining. Of course. It's going to be a pie quest, so the last pie quest. So at least we'll get the... yeah, we actually end the pie deed at Holly. So, of course, that's where we're going to deliver our pie to. So, yeah, just shy of 2 hours, I think, when we end this video. Okay, so we see a quest ring pop up since we've delivered our scary pie.
Please, stay a moment.
I see you eyeing that pie there. Hands off. That's from Holly Hornblower of Hobbiton. That's a tongue twister. And it's only for paying customers of the Plow and Stars. Bad berries, Well, I suppose I can trust you, and I can't risk feeding my customers a bad pie. All right. Take the pie back to Holly in Hobbiton. Her home is north of the main square. Tell her that I'd better get another one in return. Okay, and you shall. But I'm not delivering it. Okay, so, yeah. The way to get out of here, because you see a whole bunch of white dots around, is out the back way. And kind of jump on down there. And yeah, sometimes you may have to wait for a white dot to get out of the way. We got lucky. There weren't any there. So yeah, okay. You know what? I lied earlier when I said that the only reason you would have to use that is for that pie delivery. Well, there's this pie delivery too. Actually, it wasn't just that pie delivery, but that pie delivery, this pie delivery, and a festival quest. So, anyway. Festival quest thing. Imitate Pippin there a little bit from when he was listening to the fellowship at their initial meeting when he wasn't supposed to be there. At least in the movie version. A lot of people who play this game are not fans of the movie version. Believe it or not. Just like a lot of Star Wars fans are up in arms about the new Star Wars movies. Although they seem to be excited about The Mandalorian, which has just recently come out. In fact, they've got a few Star Wars fans that I know at work have got me excited enough about it to where I'm going to go ahead and buy Disney Plus, or you know, subscribe to it at least for 3 or 4 months. Especially since Star Wars 9 is coming out, and I maybe want to watch all the Star Wars movies on the way to watching it. So all that should be on Disney Plus, I guess. But yeah, I'm definitely a bigger Lord of the Rings geek than I am a Star Wars geek. Although pretty much everybody's a Star Wars geek nowadays. Just some of them are more into it than others. Okay, so this should be our last pie and our last quest. You know what? Since it's only going to take me using my milestone to actually finish the postmaster deed, I might as well go ahead and do it. And since that deed is tied to questing, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Just a moment.
Okay, so thank you so much for bringing back all the pies, Boudreaux. I'm nearly done baking the new ones, but don't fear. I won't ask you to deliver them for me. You've done more than enough. So we get 700 reputation, 5 LOTRO points, 30 marks, and 2,000 virtue experience, which, yes, is going towards wit right now. Okay.
Could I take a moment of your time?
You're a true friend, Boudreaux, and thanks to you, my business is saved. If you'll give me a moment, I'll dig out one of my recipes for you. Now, where did I leave it? So you get her pie recipe, you get 5 pies, but more importantly, you get the title Pie Runner for talking to her again.
What do you need?
Here you are, Boudreaux. For your hard work, I've decided to give you one of my pie recipes. Be sure not to use spoiled berries. Okay. And if you have any stomach left for pies after the pie adventures you've now had, I'd like you to have one of them as well. Thanks again for your hard work, Boudreaux. Pie Runner. A lot of people like to actually use that title when they first get it. I can understand. Okay, so we're done with Holly. Let's go ahead. And this might put us over 2 hours, but whatever. So we'll talk to Postman Proudfoot in Mickledoving and basically do the same thing with him that we just did with Holly to receive our title and complete that deed, which will be good for the meta deed for the Shire. Get our virtue experience and all that. Okay, wonderful, Boudreaux. Wonderful indeed. The Quick Post is once again the respected institution it used to be, thanks to your hard work. You'll be a postman of the Shire for as long as I'm a postmaster, Boudreaux, and I'm delighted to say it. Okay, so 700 rep with the Matham Society, 5 LOTRO points, 30 marks, 2,000 virtue experience. Okay, so our virtue cap is reached. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and re-equip our Stone of the Tortoise. Since we're through questing here, we've gotten our 5 LOTRO points. We can start working on confidence. And the reason why I'm going to start doing that is because of the passive bonuses. I like to have the physical mastery and tactical mastery to kind of increase our offense, rather than work on the passive bonuses of max morale. I believe that the offense is going to help us more than having more hit points. But if you'll notice, it's actually kind of coded. Where the shield is, that actually notes the passive bonuses of morale. Where the swords are, notes the passive bonuses of the physical and tactical mastery. So I want to start working on, once I have everything max that I'm going to equip, which is compassion, fidelity, innocence, tolerance, and wit. I'm going to have those last 2 equipped when I can at level 17 and 23. Then I'll start working on the ones that have the swords, so the physical and tactical mastery, and then last in the pecking order will be the ones that have the morale as the passive bonus. So that's the plan. So that's why I'm selecting confidence now. As soon as I get to level 14, I'll go back to compassion because the max will then be 7. It's level divided by 2. So anyway, we've completed the deed. We've already went over, I think, the bonuses you get there.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Okay, and we have one more quest, which is thanks again for your work restoring the quick post, Boudreaux. Our good name means so much to me. Oh, and there's one more thing. If you have a moment, tell me so. Okay, so with that,
Can't
we'll
a body be
receive
left alone?
the title of the quick post and the postmaster cloak, which is better than the cloak we're wearing now, so that's a good thing. No, I don't have any more mail for you to deliver. I merely wanted to commend you for your service. From now on, you are Boudreaux of the Quick Post. Thank you again for your service, and I'll call on you when we have need of you again. Okay. And so with that, let's go ahead and equip our cloak. That one was kept for some reason. Oh, I think it was because I was waiting for it level 7, I think, when I equipped it. Okay, and there's our title, and that's the end of our video. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.